lots of times that you think within yourself when something happens, you think, why did they do it? Why did they do it, you all? And it could be anything. But the one particular thing that I'm thinking about right now, about why did they do it, it was like last year. Hello. Um, Cricket Lulu, hello. It was about last year. Hello, Michael. That we were here. We didn't go nowhere, you all. We did not go nowhere at all. But something did happen last year. And let me see if I can get the timestamp on it. Well, this was a 1992 one right here, you all. Gina, honey, you're going to get yourself in trouble for opening your big fat mouth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would like to say that I love artistic works of art. I love artistic, I love artwork. I do. But one particular artwork, if I can do a critiquing of it, I'm going to do it. Okay, I am. So this is, look, 1992, the opening ceremony. You have to ask yourself, why did you have such artwork like this displayed? Ask yourself, why such artwork displayed and something like that? You are 1992. Of course, I was in Nevada in 1992. I don't know if you knew where you were in 1992, but I was in Henderson, Nevada. Yeah, and I appreciate you all. We have a lot of people on here who appreciate artwork. Have you ever went into the museums? And then you're seeing all the beauty, the from years and years and years ago. The artwork is really beautiful, and there's a creativity behind it. But then, as you make your way through the other art rooms, the other art areas, then the creativity, it like slowly disappears, and you're left with maybe a structure of a great big giant, I don't know, bent paper clip, and that's artwork. Or, I don't know, a bunch of paint just thrown all over the wall or on the ground, or just trash. And that's the creativity. But why? Why did it happen? Why did it happen, you all? Hello and welcome. Hello, Susan B. Honey. Yes. Elizabeth, I love it. We love it. You're sitting here drawing. Oh my goodness, that's too funny. It's too funny. We've got a lot of artistic individuals in here. We do. And I don't really care much for this. I like to do constructive criticism on this. I really don't. And this is like a human piece of artwork. It really is. But why you got to have it looking like that? If I went into a museum and they had a whole room with all this type of things, I think I would not enter it. I wouldn't enter it, you all. I wouldn't, because it would like lower my vibration. I think, oh my gosh, I wish I wouldn't even came here to the museum. Really, I would have felt like that. Hello, Rider. Yeah. Now that you wouldn't draw. How many artists do we have in here, you all? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. We got artists in here, people who like to draw and paint, and or maybe you like to sculpture with wood and clay and anything else, or photography. Yes, we got lots of artists. That's right, you all. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, we got it. We got a raising of a hands. Yes, we do. That's right. Oh, yes, you are. My hair is a little bit wild, but that's okay. That's all right, you all. So I was looking at this. This is 1992, and it looks kind of spiky. And I would not want those thorns in my, yes. You actually drew You actually drew one last night while live streaming and some baby portraits. Oh, Elizabeth, that's wonderful. Clean art. Yes, crafting. Yes, crafting does count. Crocheting. And then look at this. This is the one ceremony too. Like, why did they bring that in? Ask yourself, why did you bring that in? Right there. And then we had this stuff coming in. I can't even remember. Oh, that looks like the eye of Ra, kind of, if you were to like look at it at a whatever, look like an eyeball, but it's not. So you had those big things. Look at that. And they had these things right here, cutting it, cutting it, cutting it, cutting it, cutting it. I would assume that this was Barcelona. I would. It's dark. No, this is, I don't know what it was from, but that looks like looked like a hydra. Look like those hydras that swim around in the fish tanks. They're kind of microscopic. They are kind of microscopic. And even if you break off one of their appendages, well, they're going to grow a new one, you all. They will grow a new one. Don't try it because you'd have to get yourself a microscope or something and do it. Love you too. Yeah. You started making jewelry. Ah, that's wonderful. Crocheting. Yes. It just it's got some slimy blue. Slimy blue. The colors, I can say that the colors, this blue goes really good with the gray. It really it does go well together. Add in a little white cells. But it goes good together, the colors. We can appreciate the colors, but this right here, that's kind of dark and dreary. It really is. And then you got this stuff floating around with this right here. It has human bodies on it. Is what you've got. And this great big blow-up thing, it's like a big blow-up balloon is really what it's like. Santa Claus thing, but it's not. And I really I'm not understanding what that right there might represent. But this is kind of gross looking. It really is, if you think about it. I'm going to get myself in trouble, but I'm just doing constructive criticism from an artistic point of view. I am. Yeah, you are not in art. Be right back. Okay, you can do it. You can do it, Peter Jordan. Absolutely, you can do it. You can. And I was, yeah, one could say that the different filterings used on the sun through the leaves is artwork. I'd rather see something like that that would stimulate my mind and bring peace to me because of the, intricate design of it. It doesn't look violent at all. It doesn't. It's not even graphic, you all. It's not graphic for artistic point of view. Yeah, you do for photography as well. So why, look, I did get myself quiet. I did get myself in trouble. I did. What did I do? I had to be quiet. I had to be quiet, you all. That used to be my old background when I had that. Well, I guess it was up here. Had to be quiet is what I had to be. And I couldn't open my mouth, even though I wanted to talk about the artwork there. I couldn't open my mouth at all. And yeah, it's all right, you all. We can't really do anything about it. We can't. Not one single thing about it at all. You have to take a few days off. You think you had, oh, Ryder, honey. We hope you get to feeling better. Yeah. Oh, you take it easy. You take it easy. Yeah. Too bad we can't just put hearts. If during a live stream, if the algorithm is listening, it would be great if you could implement within here in the live chat that people can touch. No, because then some people would put some angry faces on things. If you could put only allow the hearts to come on here. On this channel, just make only the hearts available. Love hearts for the comments. That'd be perfect if the algorithm is listening, because we would love to be able to chat with one another and put little heart emoticons on there because it would be really pretty. Yeah. Um, that's right, you all. And let's talk about this. So while I'm on here, we're going to jump around a little. We're going to jump around the subjects we are. So I wonder why they did it. Really. I wonder why. I wonder why this thing right here decided to fly around in the air, because it did. You can see the building right here. This was a video. I assumed it was a dragon. So I said it was a dragon right there that actually flew through the air. So, oh, it was Taiwan, a dragon in Taiwan. That's what I said we caught. It was a dragon on the live webcam, because when it flew in the air, when this thing flew in the air, it literally wiggled its body like that in the air, just how it went in the air like that. And it was pretty amazing. It's on this YouTube channel. But yeah, I wonder why they did that. Why did they make those things? And you see that we have moved on. We've moved way beyond it. We have. See, look at this. Rio Tinto and the destruction of Mother Earth. Look what they did to it, you all. Look at the layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers. So if we show lots of things in here, it should be quite fine, right? It should be quite fine and dandy. It should. Psalms 82 is a wonderful Psalms. I couldn't tell you what it's about right offhand. I couldn't. But I'm sure it's wonderful. I really am. I'm hoping that while I'm on here, I might have inadvertently saved the black hole from the observatories, you all. This is that September, you all. And have you noticed that by July 25th, why haven't they ever passed a single budget? Really ask you. Why? Why you just keep doing extensions? Is it because you got something up your sleeve? Do they got something up their sleeve? I think they do got something up their sleeve. It's all right, you all. Really. So we have survived CME attacks. We have. They haven't stopped us. They haven't bothered us, the CMEs that came. But this thing right here might be a totally another story. If this, look at the colors for this. Can you appreciate this, you all? Because that's a really real pretty artwork right there that was done. It was much better than the other one that had the spikes and the not so nice colors. What I think they say that's like a Nibiru or something, the destroyer coming. So why did they do that? Why did they do that? So Gina, honey, you look so serious. And this right here, see that right there? That is, I'm thinking like it's Nibiru, but there's something else. There really is something else that has shown up in the skies in Alaska. There is, and it's been by the it's been by the observatories. You know, when you see stuff like this on the NASA products, you think, oh, it's just streaks. No, they're actually UFOs flying around, because you can see them at the observatories at times. And this is it's not too nice of a video for me to do like this, you all. I know it's not, but I was going to get on here and show something, but I got myself distracted all of a sudden. I really did. Let's look at this. There's something on the top, something blue on the top of the moon. And look right there. This is from a photo. This is with my Nikon camera. This is on the moon. When we zoomed up close on the Nikon camera, that's what we saw. And that's what it looks like, you all. Ask yourself, how come that is showing up like that on the edge of the moon? How we doing in here? We are doing it. I need to look up Warren B. Shuffett and the lizard people. I think we did a video about the lizard people. Actually, we've done several videos on the lizard people and stuff. And there's lots of YouTube channels that focus on one particular subject. They really do. Well, we're just all over the place on this channel, really, if you think about it. All over the place and all different subjects. Isn't that pretty? See how that looks like a piece of artwork? I could walk into a room. We could go to a museum that has all of this stuff That's right. We could be in a museum that has like lasers. That would be really beautiful to look at and very artistic. It would, it really would. Hawaii time lapse. I guess we did a time lapse video. See, this right here. One could call this a meteor because of the green trail that it leaves behind, but it wasn't. It came straight up out of the ground in Hawaii, straight up out of the ground. And it come down from over there in the shaft in the ground because that's a great big area where the volcanoes are and openings. And that's not a meteorite because meteorites don't go straight up like that and leave a green trail behind them. They don't. And it's not a comet because a comet would not be coming up from the ground. Okay, it wouldn't. It wouldn't come up from the ground. And you can see right there, you can see it. It would not come up from the ground, but this thing did. And we got yellow, we got orange, and we got green, you all. We got it going on here. We do. We do. Yes, that's a UFO that you see, you all. We do see lots of UFOs. If you take the time, to investigate, oh, you're going to see a whole lot more. You will. A whole lot more, you all. And I don't know if you were around when we started doing the documentation of all these lightning strikes. Guess what? It got to a point where they started shadow banning the lightning strikes that were happening all over the world because they were nonstop. Nonstop. It was like a battle going on. Something terrible is wrong. Something terribly is wrong. Something terrible wrong, you all. Hello. Yeah, so why did they do it, you all? Why do we got all these distractions taking place? Really ask yourself, because there are a lot. And why would we have a sun that has like a black hole on it? Why? Is the sun a black hole, really? Is it? I actually zoomed up on the sun when it was in Russia. I zoomed up on the black hole in the middle of the sun when it was rising. And I slowed it down and I worked that, and it's like little bitty cubes continually rearranging themselves like a Tetris is what it looked like a Tetris. Look at this, you all. You see that? That's the mid of the United States. Look, let's just think about this. This is the middle of the United States, and this is where all that activity was. Oh, it was last year. I can't see the timestamp on it, but this is where the New Madrid would be, right in this area, right here. And then we got Michigan, or Ohio. We got Ohio. We got the Great Lakes, and it's like the New Madrid area right there. So there is a lot of activity that happens, and now we've got the cold weather coming. I want to show you how many stations they have all around the place that they have programmed to pick up the lightning strikes. All around the United States, these are the stations right here, and there are a lot of them, you all. Why did they do it? There's something about the Mississippi River. There's something about it for certain, and not to mention that, it flowed backwards during see, look at this, the Eiffel Tower. It had plasma at the top. Gina, honey, that's natural. Well, I know, because it's a high-efficiency plasma light. I know that. And then like this, the Webb plasma. Look at the Webb plasma, Sydney Hyde Park. Right here. If we could find some more plasma, that would be exciting, because it is. It expands, and it's continually changing its shape. And I hold to the belief that plasma is a life form, an intelligent life form. It has the ability to change. And then look what's in some of the plasma, like streaks that you can see on some of the live webcams. You got the black and you got the white. Why would you have that at the tips of some of the plasma that is picked up like this when all this stuff is going across? Well, they say lightning strikes are plasma. They are. But this is it's all right, you all. It really is. Look at that. All that lovely, lovely plasma all over the place. We can do it. Well, thank you. We try to do great videos on this channel. We really do. Look, watch this. This is really interesting. Watch as I move this around. I want you to watch the edge. Watch the edges. Gina, can you fix it? Yeah, I can fix it. Watch the edges of these that show up on the camera, how they're all straight. They're all straight as we flip through. Look, it's got a straight edge, and this is like, if this was rain, why would it have a straight edge? If it's plasma Ask yourself, why would there even be like a straight edge underneath it? Why did it get cut off? Ask yourself that. Why would it happen like that? But it does. How can it be? And that's what I found really strange, you all. How can it be, no matter where it lands, it's cut off? Why would it end like that? Oh, you all, this person can, this person right here, what did I do? I screenshotted somebody's comment concerning past lives. And since we're doing stuff like this, you all, we can go through it. We can look at it. Let me do this. This is from Mimi. Mimi said, she told this person, wake up from the illusion. I can remember my past lives. You can see right here, she can remember her past lives. I was white. Most of my lives were in the Middle East. I was Indian. I was black, and this is my first time reincarnated in North America. We choose our body and spirit, but our soul remains the same. Different body, different vessel. You always come back and you finish what you need to finish. Sometimes ask yourself, why do you know the things that you know? Like carpentry and building, it comes natural to you because you've done it before. Energy can't be created or destroyed. We just transcend. Now, this is somebody's personal point of view, you all. Why did they do that? Okay, so that's okay, you all. Hold on a second. One moment, please. Let me do this. Okay, I got it. I'm back. I wanted to throw that green screen up because I got a slight bit of a mess up here, but that's okay, you all. That's right. So we come back. She's talking about this. She was white in one lifetime. She was black in another lifetime, and she was an Indian. She said it comes natural because you've done it before. Energy can't be created or destroyed. We just transcend. We are light beings. These people make you think that when you die, that's it. That's it. It's all over now. It's not true. Have you asked yourself why ghosts exist? They are not ghosts, they are spirits. This time of a 26,000 year period, reincarnation has stopped. Oh, because of all the beings of this plane will get to go home. So I just looked, this was from a long time ago. This was on, let's see what time this was written, you all. This was screenshotted on this date right here, February the 22nd of 2022 at 8:15 p.m. So this individual is saying this time of 26,000 year period reincarnation stopped because the beings of this plane will get to go home. There's many places like us, other worlds, and we are not the only ones. Sorry if it's complicated to comprehend, but a lot of this history that was taught in school is wrong. Educate yourself to be a slave. Energy is currency. That's why you get old quick. They take the energy from you. Wow, you all, that's a really interesting concept. That's why you get old quick, because they take your energy from you. There might be something to that. There really might be. That it kind of resonates. They take the energy from you, and you didn't come to Earth to be a slave working an 8-to-5 job and pay. That's the program we are trying to get you guys out of. Politics, religion, science, etc. Too much program. What's your mission here, sir? What is your mission here, sir? Yeah. Now, there's lots of people that like to talk politics, religion, and science, etc. To each their own. It's okay, you all. It's okay. My main focus here is the love on the inside of here, right here. While keeping in the back of my mind, you know, I'm an old soul, very old soul. You are probably a very old soul too. Yet, your spirit is quite youthful. But according to Mimi honey, she said, that's why you get old quick. They take the energy from you. Oh, wow. That's really mind-boggling if you think about it. You get old quick because they take the energy from you. And it does sound interesting if you think about it. Like, why? Why would they do that, you all? Well, there are shows where they take your energy from you. They need your energy. Energy harvesters, harvesting of your energy. See that sun? That's right, you all. We got the sun. You don't consent. That's right. They know the game is up. They really do know the game is up. And it's okay. It's all right, you all. Oh. So, see, look at this star. Look at the shape this star took. This is a star that I zoomed up on. During one of its little movements, this was kind of look like a face. They don't look normal either. They don't look like the stars that we're supposed to see, you all. We are wanting to know why did they do that? And then look up here. Look up here in the sky. You see this thing right here? I guess I was taking a photo that looks like my trees in my yard. It does. Trying to get the sun. And then I got this pretty thing right there. That's really pretty. It is. It's nice, pretty colors. And it looks like, I don't know what it looks like. It looks like something, you all. It's artistic looking. It is. It's very artistic looking. Gina, honey, what are you supposed to be talking about? Well, I'm just talking about why did they do that? And then why was there a such thing like this, Argartha? Why? Why was there Argartha? Really? You have the city of Shambhala, and you have the central sun. There's the land of the advanced races. Well, who are the advanced races? Okay, who are the advanced races? Ask yourself. In this area right here. Oh, I just now seen this. Admiral Byrd's flight in 1947. He came down here and he came down through the opening in the sun, in the earth. And he came to the land of races right here. And I think they said he met the leader of the inside the earth. And the leader inside the earth was not happy. And because they did not want the earth destroyed on top because they're part of this world. That's 1947, you all. Look, the height of the atmosphere is 200 miles. 200 miles. You can see it right there. Kentucky Mammoth Cave. Wow, look at the cave system. So these advanced races can go through the cave system. Then you have the is this the mantle? I don't know what my NAS is. Mato Grosso. You have tunnels here. You have Brazil, the Iguazu Falls. We have sediment. We have granite. We have basalt. We have plastic basalt. Tunnel entrances into Middle Earth, or to the inner Earth, you all. Look at this. So this is kind of wild. The base from the other galaxy. Mountains higher than on the outside or on the inside of the Middle Earth. And there's a teeny tiny small entrance. They say that Admiral Byrd also went down here and he went through that entrance too. So the center of gravity is 400 miles. This is a theory, you all. Somebody drew this. You got Darrow Caves. You got Volcano. You got King Solomon's Mines, which goes all the way down. This is the Pyramid of Giza, like the ziggurats. Boop, boop. Mount Pompeii. So they all go down into there. You all, we got some melting ice. So yeah, we did look at that before on this channel. We did. And it's really interesting to hear about it, even though some may say it's all make-believe. I like make-believe. I love it. I like to let my mind think outside the box, really. So do a lot of other people too. And it's kind of interesting that Admiral Byrd's flight took place in 1947. Then you have the Roswell incident. Then you have all these like domino effect of all these other things that started happening in the 1947. And then on up, boom, comes the technology. Boom, just like that, you all. That's how it happens, just like that. So why did it happen? Are we inside the earth, you all? Really, are we inside the earth? Do you think we're inside the earth right now? Is anybody in here who is Argartha, Argartha person. Are we in the earth right now? We're not inside the earth, but inside the earth they have a central sun. Yeah. Okay. Well, we may be inside the earth, you are, and you just don't realize it, right? All right. Probably not. So let's listen to this, you. I got this right here. I got this right here talking about Admiral Byrd, 1947. So it says there's okay, let's talk about the Indian epic. Ramayana and the Bhagavad Gita are the two most famous texts in India. The Ramayana tells the story of the great avatar Rama. The Bhagavad Gita tells the story of Krishna. The Ramayana describes Rama as an emissary from Argatha, who arrived on an air vehicle, which would be a UFO, kind of like it, you all. And this is quite extraordinary in that the Buddhist and the Hindu religions separately refer to Argatha. How come is that? But the first scientific evidence occurred in 1947 when Admiral Byrd of the United States Navy flew directly to the North Pole, and instead of going over the pole, he actually entered inside the inner Earth. And in his diary with other witnesses, he tells of entering the hollow inner Earth, traveling 1,700 miles over mountains, lakes, rivers, green vegetation, and animal life. He tells of seeing monstrous animals resembling mammoth of antiquity moving through the underbrush. He eventually found cities and thriving civilizations. That's what Admiral Byrd found. His plane was greeted by flying machines, the type that he had never seen before. He and his crew were taken to meet the ruler of Argartha, and they told the United States had dropped the atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and they had been very concerned for their own safety and survival. They had decided that it was time to make greater contact with the outside world to make sure that we did not destroy this planet and their civilization with it. They had been allowed in this for this express purpose, making contact with someone who they had trusted. And to make a long story short, Admiral Byrd and his crew, upon their visit, was guided by their hosts in their plane back to the outer world, and their lives were changed forever. And then in 1956, you are we talking about the inner Earth of Argartha, which is right here. Argatha, the inner Earth, right there. He went inside there and he met the ruler of inner Earth. Okay, Gina, hello, how you doing? She's doing great, you all. Thank you for asking. Wait, I know this was not right there. How did I get down there? I'm supposed to be up here, you all. I am up here. I really am. So their life changed forever. It did. In January of 56, he led another expedition to the Antarctic and or the South Pole. And in this expedition, he and his crew penetrated 2,300 miles into the center of the Earth. Again, Admiral Byrd states that the North and South Pole are actually two of many openings to the center of the Earth. And I can't help but think about Jules Verne's famous science fiction book, Journey to the Center of the Earth, which many of you have read or watched on the movie version. See, that's really interesting, isn't it? So the people from inner Earth, they're going to make contact, you all. And then look what else happened. Look at this. How did this happen, you all? Come on now. We got to think about this. The Dead Sea Scrolls are ancient Jewish Hebrew religious manuscripts found in 1947 at the Qumran Caves in what was the Mandatory Palestine near Ain Feshka in the West Bank. So look at that. Papyrus, parchment, and copper. Mostly Hebrew, Aramaic, Greek, and 1947 Journey to the Center of the Earth, Admiral Byrd. So really, and then what look like this, you all. Come on, Roswell incident. You see it in the newspaper in 1947. Recovery of the balloons. We got some balloons there, you all. Recovery of the balloon debris from a ranch near Corona. Can you say Corona, New Mexico? By the United States Army Air Force officers, Roswell Army Field, and the conspiracy theories decades later claimed that the debris involved a flying saucer and that the truth had been covered up by the United States. Well, That's okay, because we still got some recovery of some balloons today, you all. We do. We're still recovering balloons, and we're thinking them they're UFOs, you all. That's exactly what we're thinking. We are thinking that. No, 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 no. So, and then we got this National Geographic of 1947. You see, they did an article on that. Look there. Map of the countries of the Caribbean. Our Navy explores Antarctica with 59 illustrations, 3 maps, 11 natural color photographs. Rear Admiral Richard E. Byrd, United States Navy retired. The Society's new map of the Caribbean area. So look at that, you all, the Guatemala. The National Geographic magazine. Look at that, 59 illustrations. I guess that's really interesting. Isn't that interesting? 1947. You got all this stuff that happened, you all. So why did they do it? Why did they do it? Really ask yourself why. I'm not, why, why did they do it, Nancy? She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She don't know why they did it. I don't even know why I had that screenshot there, you all. Oh my God. I don't even know why that was there. It shouldn't even be there, you all. Look at that. It shouldn't be there. But she don't know. She don't know why it happened. She's just trying to live her life, you all. She really is. you you can't make that up, you all. She don't know. She has no idea why it happened, you all. She don't know what's going on. She really don't know what's going on if she's on this channel. She thinking, woman, you're crazier than I am. Oh my God, that's a good laugh it is. But this thing right here, there's something up there, you all, it really is. And I'm oh my gosh, you all, that was kind of funny. It's okay, you all. All right, you all. So where did I get this at, you all? We have ships on the sun. We do, and this is one of the ships that was on the sun. It literally came out of the sun right there. Eye-opening large ships right there, came right out of the sun, you all. That's right, Susan, honey. It is a high vibration. And there are some people who can't laugh, and I feel sorry. I really do kind of feel sorry for them, you all. And I don't know what all this is. I guess this is a grid going across the United States. Is this what it is? I forget what kind of grid this is. We must have did a video on it. Look how this is done. See, you even have grid lines right here too. And even if you took drafting in school, well, you had grid lines and things like that. What is this called? I know somebody knows it, and we did a video on it, but I forgot all about it, you all. That's right. That's right. Forgot all about it. I did. Yeah. Shake the, ooh. What did you talk about, Nikola Tesla? He claims that in a few weeks he could set the Earth's crust into such a state of vibration that it would rise and fall hundreds of feet and practically destroy civilization. A continuation of his process would eventually split the Earth in two. Well, he's got that, you all. We got the technology now. We do. And he did that. He produced the same acceleration that a boy would produce when he swings some old-fashioned swing. The person in the swing may weigh 200 pounds, and the boy may weigh 50 and may push but a pound. If he pushes to coincide with the turn of the swing from him, he keeps adding a pound each time, every time he does it. So a wine glass is broken by a violin note, because the vibrations of the air are produced by the violin. So he said he could do it, and he can do it. They got the technology. Thank you, Mr. Tesla. Really, we decided we would put his picture on the right here. We did a video. Nicholas Tesla said he could split the earth in two. And I think he is right, you all. That's right. Split it in two. So let's think about that. If the vibration can split the earth in two, just imagine what our vibration could do. Really, if we raise our vibration, it has an impact. It has an impact regardless. That's right. If you're just tuning in, you all, it's what we're talking about. It really is. We're just, I'm over here looking. I am getting myself not destructed. Yeah, they wanted to destroy me. They really did. But it didn't happen. It didn't. You know, here's something else, you all. If you're just tuning in, look at this. These images only show up on radar screens for a split second because the radars only emit a signal for 7 seconds out of an hour. Similar patterns have been picked up on radar over Western Australia. They say that this is a ring cloud and nothing more. Then what is this stuff too? What is that? A ring cloud, but it's more than a ring cloud, you all. That's like a UFO. And I found this right here. I think it was up there around Antarctica or something like that. It was a hole in the ground too. And then, you know, we got these donut-shaped UFOs. We do, donut-shaped UFOs. We did a video on this like that, you can see. They are clustered around the sun. You can find them up there in the sky. It's not make-believe. None of it is make-believe, you all. And truly, what if this is like a portal? This is before, this was one of NASA's product. This is before they discontinued it, but now the sun has like a black disc around it. So truly, what if it's portal and they came out, but they're still here. They really are. They're still here. Then you got the clouds like this, Australia. And then you have Mount Venomoth right here. So they're there at the Mount Venomoth. And they're in Australia flying around. Look how massive they are. Well, they'd have to be massive. If they're up there by the sun and they're this big, they'd have to be absolutely massive is what they would have to be. They really would. So we've been, and look at this. Like up here in the sky too, at the observatory. This was the South View camera. I really wish they wouldn't do it to us. I don't, but this showed up ever so briefly. And it did. It reminded me of these right here. Ever so briefly, it showed up at that south-facing camera. Look at this south-facing CFHT observatory. That was March the 11th of 2022, right there. Boom, UFO portal maybe. Yeah, so that's right, you all. I wonder if those, I don't think that thing would be on here. Really don't. So we got all the planets. All the planets in the solar system orbit on the same orbitable plane. Look at that. How can that be? And comets exist outside of it. There you see it, you all. All the orbital planes. 369 days in a year. No, it's 365 days in a year. So, remember this, Pantheon? Isn't this like the elonged orbit of Nibiru? But they said Pantheon had the elonged orbit. We did a video on this, you all. The comet Pantheon. You all, there's been so many videos done on this channel. It's like HD 2078b. Neptune, Uranus, Halley's Comet, Ika Zhang, Jupiter, a comet above a plane. What are Halley's Comet and Jupiter, you all? This is like wild. Gina, what on earth? There was something, I don't know why I was doing this. There's something to all of that, you all. Okay, yeah, the orbit of Nibiru, right there. It just swings in and out like that, is what it does. Swings in and out. And they say it's coming. They really do say it's coming. But it kind of reminded me of this right here. And what if it is also Pantheon? See, what if it is? Look, a lone alien planet. A lone alien planet. They changed the names. You blocked the trolls? You got trolls, you all? You got trolls. You got Nibiru. Look how I put the word over it. Pantheon on behind it. Pantheon, because what they were talking about was kind of like the same thing like that. Lone alien planet. 3,600 years and 360 days or 65 days in a year. Yeah, that's right. Earth and Nibiru, all of that, you all. But do we live in a matrix? Do we live in a matrix? One may say, if you have to keep coming back to this earth lifetime after lifetime, it's some kind of a matrix. Yes, it's some kind of a matrix. That's right, you all. Some kind of a matrix. Did I take these pictures? I guess I did took some. It's from a video from my camera, my Nikon. Let me see. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like with the moon. With all those little holes in it, you all. All those little squares. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. All of the little squares in the moon. Matrix? This is the first time I've zoomed up on this, you all. I'm not joking. I did not see this before. Maybe I did, but why does the moon have grid on it like that? You can see it. Certain areas you can see it better than others. That's kind of wild. It is really wild. So why did they do it? Why did they do that, you all? That's the title of this. That is the title of this. Why did they do this? Window screen grid. Don't know. Do not know, but it looks kind of... It looks kind of wild, you all. It really does. Wow. Even though we're looking at it with my cell phone, Gina, that's not very professional. I know it's not. I know it isn't, but it does look wild. It looks really wild. If you see all of that, you all of it. Yeah. So why did they do it? And then we got these ships right here. I don't know if they got grids on them. If there's any grids, these are the ones that this is my favorite. If you haven't known by now, this is my favorite capture of the ships, but I put it in black and white. It was most of my detailed captures of them. And they're in the sky. Even though that sky may look like a matrix, they're in the sky, you all. They really are. And it's just kind of wild. It is wild. I'm not able to see it. And then what does the... What is all this? How does this stuff play a part, really? How did all of this stuff play a part? See, these people, these beings got animal heads and human bodies and hands. They got hands that look like a scarab beetle. Does that look like a scarab beetle? And then if you can read that, if you can remember your lifetime when you were back on Earth during this time, I'm sure you could read that. Perhaps you probably could. You probably could. A light in the darkness. A light in the darkness, you are. Unraveling the mystery behind the clones. Clones of Anunnaki? Oh, wow. Zechariah Stitchin. An Anunnaki group of extraterrestrial visited our planet in the past, genetically engineered Homo sapiens slave creatures to work their gold mines with their Homo erectus. He was not the only one who suggested humans were genetically created by a highly advanced race of beings. The deeper investigation said there's a connection between genetic engineering and prehistoric weapons of mass destruction. Wow, you all. He Sanskrit text from the Samara Sutrahara, find a mention of the use of two biological weapons, which each produce its own results. The Samhara debilitated its victims by attacking. You all look at this. It attacked the motor center of their brain, and the Moha caused the blockage of nerve impulses, resulting in the complete paralysis. In the Chinese Feng Xin Vin, we find similar descriptions of germ warfare, and again, references made to specific weapons causing a specific. I may not have shared that in a video. I may have just did that, you all. I may have just like screenshotted it. I may have just screenshotted it, you all. Maybe. Perhaps so. I probably did. Yeah, so we do got ancient histories and stuff. And was this the area that the Taliban came and they destroyed it? The Taliban or ISIS, they blew up these ancient things. If you're just tuning in, we're all over this place. Why did they do it? Why do they do anything? Really, why do they do anything that we have looked at so far? Because these right here even look like there are insectoids, unless this is her front of her gown. But she's got wings. She's got a thing on her head, and it's not, you know who. So these were advanced races of beings right here too, you all. They were. Look at that. The body of a whatever. Yeah, that's right. There we go. Whoo. That's right. That's right. So they got it. You can see these things right here. They got their heads right there. He's got a hat. They got a hat. And he's got a hat. They all got big hats. Do they have cone heads? Do they got an elongated head on their head? Because the video was, why do they have big hats? So this video is on the YouTube channel because I did a thumbnail on it. Why do they have big hats, you all? And I think that's a good one. Now this right here This right here, you all. Gina, honey, you just keep going on, and you're jumping from subject to subject. Yeah, because I want to know why they did that. Why do they do everything that they've done? I know I'm jumping all over the place, but this is an overview about what we share on this channel. It really is. We don't just do UFOs. For the people who think, oh, that woman just done lost it, and those people on there, they're just UFO cults and UFO crazy people. No, we're studying scientific stuff. We're all over the place. We got a broad range of knowledge within our beings. That's what it is. Broad. Not just one particular subject. It's all over the place. All over the place, you all. So look at this. KIC 983-2227. Come on, Gina, honey, get over here. Is a contact binary star system in the constellation of Cygnus, located about 1940-30 light years away. It's identified as an eclipsing binary with an orbital period of almost 11 hours. So back in around 2016 or 17, this right here was supposed to make an appearance in May of 2022, but it did not make an appearance as far as we know. And scientists from all over the world were gathering because they were looking for this. They were looking for the Messiah to come back, and this was going to be the sign of the Messiah. KIC 983-2227 in the constellation of right there, and there was going to be a supernova. There was going to be a supernova, and all from around the world, they gathered together. They did, the scientists, the Jews, everyone gathered. And all of a sudden, something happened, and they said our estimates were wrong. Of all the scientists all over the world, someone else, I think like NASA or something like that, oh, well, you made a mistake, so they had to change it. They changed everything they said. They changed everything they said. You all look at this. So like this is what they were looking for, and it's supposed to be right over there, somewhere around there. create a supernova when two stars are going to be so bright and you'll be able to see them in the sky because they'll be super bright. They'll be the brightest thing in the sky is what was supposed to happen, you all. And this is what it was. It's located right there in that area. And this is according to prophecy. Prophecy. This is not no make-believe. This really is in their prophecy, and they are looking for this. And it's coming. I think they said it now. It was coming like in maybe 2025. Oh, that looks good with my finger. This is really an art, a very nice art. It would make a very good, I don't know, it look better than those things wound up on a ball with the pokes on them. Yeah, this is artwork. It really is. Look at that. So they're going to spin around up there in the sky is what they're doing. Up there in the universe and stuff. They spin around and spin around and spin around is what they're doing. They're having their thing up there. I don't know what they're doing. But it's this, and that's what's going to happen. They're going to create a red supernova. A red supernova. That's how that happens. Yeah. Look at this, you all. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it, you all. These people, that's okay. And we got Optimus Prime, too, you all. We got Optimus Prime right here. Optimus, it's his robot. Optimus Prime, you all. See, we are all over the place. Hello there, Mr. Musk and Optimus. Hello, Gina, honey. Hello, you all. We got them going. That's right. This is, I got an Elon Musk thing. I think I do artificial intelligence, but they got a 1,000-year plan. Highly unusual mark suspense throughout the 1,000-year plan. Who is that, you all? Have you ever read that? Isaac Asimov. That looks like an airplane on his chest. Really, it does. Like a big airplane. Yes. I don't even know why we did that. I don't know why we did that. No idea. Oh, okay. Now we're back to this again, you all. Look at this. So, oh, we was talking about the maps now. Here's what happened. This is what happened, you all. So somebody did this. They said that really the continent of Africa, you can fit all the countries in the continent of Africa, and Africa is bigger than what they're saying. That's what they said. So we did a video on this. See, look at this. You can put all the continents in Africa. Just like that, you all. Just like that. Isn't that amazing? Really? That is absolutely amazing. Gina, honey, how you doing? Yeah, it's like that, you all. I forgot all about that, you all. This is really interesting because I don't even know what I've shared. I really don't. What is this called? The true size of Africa. If you're in here in Cape Town, South Africa, hello. And if you're here from somewhere over there in Africa, hello. You watching this, hello to everybody else, you are. The true size of Africa. And it's licensed. Look at that. Portugal. We got Spain, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Switzerland, Italy, United States, China, Eastern Europe, Italy, India, India, part 2, China, part 2, Japan, and the UK. So they say that this really is the original map. These are all different type of theories that people have, you all. And it's pretty interesting because that's what we like. Oh, now how we got some artificial intelligence, illustrated history, the master algorithm, how the quest for the ultimate learning machine will remake our world, how to create a mind and a turning point to policy making in the era of artificial. Let's look at that right there. So we can end it like this, you all, because I'm going on 1 hour. So yeah, we can end it right here. All the countries of the world could fit in Africa because Africa is this big, and more or less they're saying that this is the actual landmass, I guess. And there's other countries other than that. Other countries other than that, you all, yeah, is what they said. Whoo! That's right, you all. So I probably am going to go. I'm going to go because I've been on here way too long. But I've been on here as long as I was supposed to be on here, right? That's right, you all. But if you did not know, right now, we'll just say this right here, you all. We're going to say it right now. There is no turning back. Okay, there's no turning back. We're here, and there's no turning back. No turning back at all. There's not. So that would make a really pretty art piece. It would. Artwork. I would probably go and look at a bidding like that too. I would. Well, thank you all for tuning in. And really, why did they do that? Really, why? Is that right? It is quite all right. Let's look at Africa again. You can fit all the continents of the world in here. Boom, just like that. Thank you, Apple Brooks. Thank you. Any other moderators in here? Do you have a J. Jocelyn or Susan B, Deb, Seeker, Light Seeker, anybody else? Blood rare blood shell, or somebody you have. I'm spinning up and down. See, it's a good thing you cannot see these comments spinning up and down here. It's a good thing. So yeah, this channel don't just share UFO stuff. We're all over this place. We are. And there's lots of subjects that we explore. We go on a journey. We do. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love. You have a wonderful afternoon, you all. Yes, you all.